Croatia's Istria Peninsula. Tucked away near the border with Italy, it's earned a reputation for slow food and slow living. In other words, the good life. A pastoral paradise where medieval stone villages cover the hilltops above the rivers and valleys, and each with its own unique personality. To help you narrow it down, here are my top 5 Istria towns to make time to explore. First up, at number 5, is Rovinj. I place it here to emphasize that most people will find it the most desirable home base. It's one of the main cities in Istria, a bustling fishing village that's long been a Croatian summer getaway for people looking to escape the heat of Zagreb. It's a romantic town full of great food, fresh markets, and endless cobblestone alleys to explore. Take the opportunity to wake up early one morning and follow them up to the top of the hill to St. Euphemia Church and enjoy a quiet moment overlooking the sea. It's high on my list of Croatian experiences. The beaches in Rovinj are also worth taking the time to explore. We spent our first day here swimming and soaking up the summer vibes. Wow, this is straight out of a travel magazine. It was perfection. Oh, I can hardly wait to see what's around the next corner. For the best coffee in town, hit up Cafe Augusto for cappuccino and sandwiches. You're welcome. Next up at number 4 is Home. Home makes anyone's list because of its size. It's small. In fact, it's the smallest. I'm not kidding. It's recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the smallest town in the world. It dates back at least 1,000 years and has an interesting museum about it. It also has a really nice church. But what I really liked about Home is its laid-back vibe. I'd call it small town, but would it be more proper to say it has a smallest town vibe? See what I did there? For 20 people, this seems like a pretty big town. Coming in at number 3 is Motovun. Although this 1,000-year-old town was the birthplace of famed Formula One racer Mario Andretti, who raced his wooden carts up and down the steep hills as a kid, a visit here is all about food, specifically truffles. They're everywhere here. Available in the shops that line the main street up to the village square and in every restaurant. In a town with just over 500 people, there's 6 restaurants, and probably not a bad choice among them. We chose Mundo, and we're happy we did. On a day that topped 100 degrees, our fresh salad and iced coffees hit the spot. But the truffle pasta, forget about it. The best. That is some of the best food I've ever had in my life. I can see why people come to Montauban for the food. Pulling up at number 2 is Oportal. Now, I'm an artist, and that's what gets me up in the morning. So this town is very special to me. When we were here, it was so quiet, we could talk to each other from down the street without raising our voices. Hey. In fact, we saw maybe 10 other people while we were there, and all of them at the cafe when we drove in. But the art. Wow, look at this. Chairs. Because why not, right? Oportal is all about art. It was everywhere. On people's doors, on their patio walls, in their yards. This is the road less traveled, and Oportal feels as off the beaten path as it gets. It may not make every list, but it ranks highly on mine. In my opinion, any ancient hilltop village is fantastic, but I just like it when it's quiet. There's kind of an artistic vibe here, a little less hectic. This is really special. And finally, my number 1 village to explore in Istria, Grožnjan. Where this town lands on my list is all about the experience I had while I was there. It's beautiful, yes, but without planning it, we came at a very special time. There's a summer jazz festival going on right now, and they're rehearsing in rooms all over town, and you can walk by and hear them. It's just an amazing vibe around here. This is really a very, very cool place. To walk the winding alleys of a medieval village and hear world-class jazz music pouring out of every window and doorway was surreal, and I highly suggest planning a visit here during the summer festival. If there's one piece of advice I could give you for traveling around Istria, it's definitely put the towns and villages you want to visit on your itinerary, but consider the journey in between a major part of the experience here, because the drive along that non-toll road was just some of the most spectacular bucolic scenery I've ever seen in my life. The journey is the experience.